Super Mario Odyssey is definitely one of my favorite video games of all time. I love Super Mario Odyssey because it requires a lot of exploration and outside-the-box thinking in order to progress. To progress, you must collect these types of moons called power moons. A lot of them are pretty easy, but there are some that will put your platforming skills to the test. I'm JC02Official, and today I'll be showing you the top 10 hardest power moons in Super Mario Odyssey. Also, Dark Side and Darker Sides moves will not be included. Number 10. Diving from the Big Pot. This moon isn't actually that hard, but it took me forever to figure out, which is why it's on this list. Now the question is, how do you get a lava bubble in this pot of stew if there's no lava bubble anywhere near this spot? Apparently you have to get all the way to the top of the volcano, capture a lava bubble, and then get it in this cannon, which will bring you to this pot. Then after that, you want to dive all the way down into the little pot down below. As you can see, it's very easy to miss. But eventually I was able to time my jump just right that I was able to make it into the little pot. Number 9. Waves of Poison. Hop to it. Just by looking at the name of the moon, you should know how hard this level's gonna be. What you need to do is capture a frog and then time your jumps perfectly, as you have to go from platform to platform while poisonous waves are coming at you. The frog takes forever to land on a platform, so if your jumps are not perfect, you'll probably end up in the poison. But as tough as that is, that's not the hardest part of the level. The hardest part is the end, which after you get the first moon, the second moon is all the way over here. You have to jump on these tiny and low platforms perfectly, and then get the key, and then come right back to where you were before. And that's much easier said than done, as I actually died doing that. Number 8. Spinning Athletics End Goal. You have to leave Cappy behind in order to proceed, so this level really puts your platforming skills to the test. You have to time your jumps perfectly as you jump from rotating platform to rotating platform, and again, you have no access to Cappy in this level. This is definitely the hardest part of the level, which requires a lot of patience. You have to wait for the platforms to rotate before you can proceed. I died so many times trying to long jump in this section here, but eventually I was able to get this moon and move on. Number 7. Herding sheep above the forest fog. This level requires you to get the sheep all the way to the end, but it's easier said than done as the sheep is really annoying to control here. The sheep doesn't exactly move when you want it to, and sometimes it can fall off the edge and you have to restart it all over again. Also, throwing the sheep with Cappy can be quite a challenge, as it can easily fall off the edge. The second moon is a little bit easier, as the path is way shorter, but it can still be quite a challenge trying to aim the sheep at the right direction. Number 6. Iceberg Circuit Class S. Whenever I do this, I'm always at 4th or 5th place. Needless to say, you have to be the best of the best, and if you're not, then there's probably not much of a chance you're gonna get this moon. Number 5. Tussle and Toast Arena Rematch. This would have been a hell of a lot easier if the added challenge weren't these annoying zombies everywhere. On top of that, you need to avoid the ice crystals and the moving hands that could crush you to death, and more zombies spawn right afterward. You want to aim the hand at the ice crystal and then capture the hand, then you want to go around all of the ice crystals and then hit the pyramid boss, which I don't even know what it's called. Number 4. Jump Rope Genius. You have to jump over this rope here 100 times, and you have to jump perfectly in order to not miss. It's already annoying enough to do it in Mario, and there are several glitches that allow you to do this much easier, but I decide not to cheat on this one. But I haven't even beaten this moon, that's how hard it is. Number 3. Beach Volleyball, Hero of the Beach. What's worse than jump roping? Volleyball! Yeah, you have to hit this fish thing back to the snail 100 times. Heck, I can't even do it 10 times! In the beginning, it goes so slow, and then it gets faster and faster. Man, it's annoying when it's very slow. Although it is easy when it's slow, but it gets very annoying when you have to do it over and over and over and over and over again. And same with the jump roping. There have been like many attempts to glitch the game to try to beat this level here, but not much luck. Number 2. Secret 2D treasure. This moon is a 2D nightmare. You'll have to go through many sections of the level, where if you're not behind the 2D backdrop, you'll automatically get sent back to 3D. You have to dodge bullet bills over here. After dodging the bullet bills, you go in this section where you just have to run, and at the same time, you have to make sure you land on those platforms while you jump. And if you don't land on those platforms in your first jump, you're pretty much screwed. Then, you have to stay within the 2D backdrop and avoid this gravity, whatever it is. The hardest part is trying to stay within the 2D backdrop while avoiding these fuzzies here. And you have to crouch, but then you don't have enough time to do that, because then the 2D backdrop will... And then once you make it to the final section here, if you lose, you have to start everything all over again. Man, it took me forever to get the moon at first, but once I screen recorded it, just for footage to put in this video, I actually did it all in one sitting. Number 1. On the Eastern Pillar. I tried so many times to get this moon, but I could not figure it out. How to get this moon here. You see, you have to break a box on this pillar here, but you're too far away. So you have to capture a bullet bill, and it has a timer, so after the timer expires, it keeps on expiring before I even reach the box. And this was the closest I could get. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm not a big fan of how this video turned out, but if you liked the video anyway, definitely leave a like and comment down below. I didn't write a script either, so this is actually kind of the reason why I messed up a lot in this video. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!